Hey family, hey, what's going on? Yancy here. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been, you guys. All right, so this video, as you can see, is just a regular sit down video, you guys. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt that you probably saw me in a few videos ago or whatever, right? But either which way, I just wanted to come to you and just talk to you and let you know everything that I wish I knew before I started YouTube. So hopefully if this helps someone, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, if you want to get into the content creator space or whatever, hopefully this video helps you, because if it does, then I am happy. All right. And these are obviously the things I wish I knew that someone told me before I even started, because it definitely would have helped. So yeah. All right, you guys. But before we do that, you already know the drill. My name is Yancy. My channel is all about luxury lifestyle and travel, you guys. And yes, we will be doing a lot more traveling in the upcoming days, months, years, who knows, all right? Just stay tuned. But in the meantime, if you enjoy luxury bags, luxury unboxings, bag reviews, what fits in my bags, clothing hauls, and so much more, go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, all right? Go ahead and hit that bell. That way you're notified every single time that I upload. That way I don't miss you, you don't miss me, and we're here. All right? Because that's where we want to be. We are almost at our goal. We hit our goal of 2K, which I probably thought it was going to be at the end of this year. And that's okay, because I am literally a trust the process type of girl, right? So we hit it. We're past the 2K at this point, and I'm excited. I'm happy, and it's thanks to you guys. And I am loving it. Yes, it took me years, and we'll get to that, to get to that point. But now that I'm at that point, I'm just like, I can do this. I can do this. All right. And we're going to do it together. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe, you guys. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's grow our community and let's just enjoy our company. All right. And that's it. Let's get into the video. All right, so I have my notes down. I might pop up some pictures here or there, kind of like also, insert when I started, where I was at, like, 3 months, 6 months, a year, how long it took me to monetize and everything like that, which it's been a long time. So I'll definitely just put like my stats on. I have my little note, so that way you guys know if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But, I'll kind of like put in dates of like how long it took me to get to where I was, because it took some time or whatever like that. And again, I always say that I know it took time because of me and me alone. I'm not going to sit there and try to like, front or whatever like that. I know why I'm not where I am, and that's okay. I know that a lot of things stopped me along the way because I just wasn't there yet. I wasn't ready, but I know when that time comes, I will be. So yeah, at the end of the day, wherever I am right now, that's where I'm supposed to be right now. When that time comes, I'm going to be where I need to be at that moment. And that's how I look at it. Can't look at it any other way. Right? Right. So these are actually the 10 things that I wish I knew before I started YouTube. All right. All right. All right. So basically just kind of like going down the line, it's just start. Don't care. Don't compare. Equipment isn't important. Learn my camera. Invest in editing. Be more consistent because that's very important. Don't procrastinate. Delegate. Batch your content because that will save you so much time. And don't rush. All right, you guys. So the first one, like I said before, is just start. So with the just start, I know you guys have heard it over and over and over and over to nausea pretty much, right? And it actually is true. It's like, just start. You're never going to be, where you think you want to be. You're never going to have the best camera. You're never going to, have all of the equipment that you need. You're not going to have an editor. You're not going to have, someone who's doing all the stuff for you. You are your one-man show. You are the person who's going to be the one to take the videos, to do the lighting, to do your makeup, to pick your clothes out. Literally, just you are going to be that person. You're a one-man show, and it's going to show probably for the next 6 months to a year. And that is okay. Like, you're going to have grainy footage. You're going to have like bad lighting. I mean, the lighting right now is not even that great, right? It's about to be dark because it's been raining or whatever like that. And so, when it rains, it's a little bit darker. So once again, there's nothing I can do about that. I can only have a little bit of light that I normally have as far as like my lighting. And then I do have another ring light. However, it kind of looks a little bit bad and it kind of washes me out. So it is what it is, right? So I just decided I'm just gonna leave that alone. Whatever natural light is coming in, and then this light right here, I'm just gonna use that because you can still see me and my face, and that's what it is. So with that being said, it doesn't matter where you think you are, where you want to be. Just start, because at some point you're going to get your first subscriber, and whether that be a family member, your spouse, kids, whomever it is, it's going to show. Once that one subscriber comes up, it's up from there. Then you'll see 5, then you'll see 10, then you'll see 20. And then I've heard somebody say on TikTok that, honestly, tell you the truth, don't be upset about the low views. The low views, at the end of the day, you have to look at those views as actual people, because they are. So for example, if I put up this video right now and I just got 100 views on that, 100 people are watching this video right now, I wouldn't have the space to put 100 people in this room, right? Maybe I can put 100 people in my house, backyard, so forth, so on and so forth, right? I did a short and it did like 3,000 views, right? I know for sure I can't fit 3,000 people in my home. That's a lot of people. So you have to look at it like that. I don't necessarily get mad with the numbers anymore. I'm like, oh my God, nobody's looking at my videos or whatever like that. It's one of those things where it's like, listen, if I got 1 view on it, if I got 20 views on it, if I got 100 views on it, I'm excited about that, because somebody's watching it and somebody's going to tell somebody, and then that person's going to tell somebody, and then it's going to gain traction. So it is what it is. I no longer care about the views. I literally just started and I put it up, and that was it. That was it. So I started to get the views. I started to get, the numbers, monetize, everything like that. So I was excited. And it was just because I just started, because husband was like, just start. It is what it is. We'll talk about cameras later. We'll look into the best cameras. We'll do all that. You just got to start. And that's what I did, right? So just start. The next one is don't care. Don't care. Do not care. Why are you going to care what someone's going to think? Because if you look at all of your faves, at the end of the day, at some point, they said to themselves, you know what? I just don't care, because at some point, this is going to work for me. And it does. And it did. Actors, actresses, singers, whoever it is, a lot of times they don't care. They're putting their music out because they love it. They love what they do. They've been doing it for a minute, or even if they haven't been doing it for a minute, they know the goal, they know the outcome, and that's what they want, right? So at the end of the day, I really shouldn't care what someone's going to think, because I'm going to tell you something. You're never going to please everyone. You're not. You're not going to make everyone happy. You're not. It is what it is. You're not going to make everyone happy. Everyone's not going to like you. Everyone's not going to be your friend. And it is what it is. I've had a lot of people say I talk too much. I have a lot of people, just kind of either skip too much. And that's fine, right? I do talk too much. It is what it is. I don't get offended by that. I probably say cute too much. I say either which way too much. I say okay. I say all right. Like, there's a lot of things that I say, but it is what it is, because that's me, right? So I'm going to speak to you guys how I normally would speak to my friends and family. Take away a few things, right? Take away a few things, because whatever, take away a few things. But for the most part, I'm going to talk to you guys like we are family, like we are friends, because that's what you normally do when you're talking to family friends. So at the end of the day, you can't care what other family members are going to think or what friends are going to think. I've had a lot of people, family friends, even come up and be like, what is that? What are you doing? What? It is what it is. Everything isn't for everyone. You're not going to like what I'm doing. It might not be for you. You might tell me to get a job. You might tell me, but this is me. This is what I want to do. So at the end of the day, this works for me. That's all that matters. If you guys enjoy, that's all that matters. It is what it is. I can't change anything else. That's it. Next, don't compare. That's just simple, right? It's self-explanatory. You can't compare. You cannot compare yourself to whoever is coming up after you, or who's above you, or who's been doing it for a while. Like, why would I compare myself to, let's say, a Jackie Aina or a Janae Naylor, or a Monroe Steele? Why would I compare myself to them when, one, they've been doing it longer than I have, two, they have been completely consistent, right? like 3, they have invested that time. Like, I can't compare myself. And on top of that, I'm not them, they're not me. We all have different, ways of doing things. And that's okay. We don't have to do the same things. We can all run in the same circles. We just don't have to do the same things at the same time. And you know what I mean? Like, whatever we're doing, even if we are doing the same things, someone's going to like something different from what you're doing, from what they're doing. It is what it is, right? So again, at the end of the day, we're all not the same. We're not going to be the same. We're not the same. And I can't compare myself to someone who has 100,000 subscribers versus me who has 2,000, because again, they've been doing it for a while. And even if they have it and they had a video go viral, again, that's a different situation as well. There will come a time. It is what it is. I can't sit there and compare myself as to, well, oh, I should have this amount of followers. I should have this amount of subscribers. I know my faults. I know what I've been doing. I know what I haven't been doing. And I have to fix that for myself. And when that time comes for me to be where I need to be, I'll be there. All right. So next, equipment isn't important. And it's not. It's not. You've heard people say plenty of times, use your phone. And you can. Nowadays, phones are like 1080, right? When it comes to the quality, some are even higher quality. Like, you definitely don't need all of the cameras, all of the equipment. And I still have to learn that, because every single time I see something, I'm like, oh my gosh, why is their quality so crisp? And I think it's really just me learning the equipment that I even have, because once you do that, everything will just skyrocket. And it will. Everything will just, shoot up to the moon. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, I should have done this a long time ago. But it's really just also about learning, right? So I need to do that. The equipment isn't important, because my husband literally bought me like almost every camera that I can think of. I have this one, the very first camera. So sentimental now, but it has an attachment to it. I can probably see to the moon. And that's how good that camera is. And it's actually 1080. And I didn't even know that. But again, seeing someone else, I was like, oh no, I need this camera. He still bought it for me. Then I was like, oh no, I need this camera. So I have the G7 Mark II, right? I have the DJI, I have my phone, of course. And then I have this other camera that I have. And then I have all the lighting equipment. I have the mics. I have all of that, right? But again, if I'm not putting the videos out there, I'm not making the videos, I'm not batching the content, I'm not editing, I'm not doing anything, what is the point of all the cameras? It's just there and it's just sitting there. It's just collecting dust. The equipment doesn't matter. If you're starting off and you want to just start, like I said, you just start, you just use your camera, do what you're going to do, and people will follow. People will come. People will enjoy your content, because no matter what, they're going to enjoy you. If you have something that they want to hear, they will enjoy you, your content, and everything else after that. And I had to learn that, and I have to learn that, and I'm learning that. So it is what it is. All right, next, invest in editing. Okay, so this one has to really just do with, when it comes to you doing your videos, research, research, research. Researching is your best friend. I actually have Wondershare, and of course I have Canva. Later on down the line, I invested in Canva, like the higher end ones, or the one that you pay for, or whatever like that. I invested in that. Wondershare, same thing. I invested so I can get all of all of the cool things I can do or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, I researched, I figured out how to do certain things. Even when my husband used to watch some of my videos, he used to be like, well, did you do that? Yeah, I did, because I learned it, right? Because I would always ask him to help me with stuff. He was like, one day he was just like, listen, it's not that I don't want to help you. It's not that I don't want to help you. I just want you to learn how to do it, because if I'm not here out and about doing something else, you can't wait for me to do what you need me to do for your video, because you're going to have to put a video out. You're going to have to upload it or whatever. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I learned what I need to learn on Wondershare, on Canva. And then I started to just kind of like invest more in my editing and my thumbnails, and everything just looks really nice. And maybe I'm attracting people with my thumbnails. I don't know. I hope I am. And I hope my videos are, being a little bit more attractive to people. That way they can look at it and they can say, you know what? I like what she did there, whatever. And again, I'm still learning, and I'm still incorporating a few more things, because it's fun. I think when I do that, when I see other people's videos, and again, it's not to compare, it's more so like, I like the way they did that. I might kind of switch it up a little bit and make it my own or whatever like that, because it's appealing to me, because I know if I like it, someone else might as well. And that's how you know that someone's doing something correctly. They're doing it right because it appeals to you. So if I can do that, have something that appeals to everyone that's watching, then I know I did something right. Right. So that's my biggest thing. I would invest in editing because it really does matter when it comes to the thumbnails and when it comes to learning how to make your video more appealing to people. All right. So the biggest thing, you guys, I'm not even going to hold you up. The biggest thing, you guys, and I'm really relaxed with this one because it's my biggest flaw is be consistent. Be consistent. Who said that? Did I say that? I said that. Be consistent. Because at the end of the day, if you're not consistent, no one will come. When you are consistent, people literally will be there. If I told you guys that I am uploading a video 2 times a week, Tuesday and Fridays, 6 o'clock and 4 o'clock, you are always going to know that I am going to have a video up on Tuesday at 6 and on Friday at 4. You're going to be waiting for that video. You might be sitting, getting off of work. You've already poured some wine. You already ate dinner. You are nice and cozy in your room and you put on the television and you're like, I know at 4 o'clock that video is going to pop up. And there I am. And you're like, yes, unless I put on like my stories or whatever like that. Listen, no video this week, you guys. Sorry, not feeling well. Or you know what? I'm on vacation with my family, so on and so forth, which really I'm trying to actually just upload, edit, record, edit, and upload videos. That way it's always ready to go. Right. But either which way, what I'm saying is that you got to be consistent because a lot of times when it comes to lack of consistency, you will lose followers. You will not gain subscribers or followers. And a lot of people won't rely on you to be there, right? It's almost like you're breaking a promise. So if you're saying, well, yeah, I'm going to put up a video weekly on Tuesdays and Fridays, everyone's expecting you to put up a video on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's what you have to do. Like I said, so my goal is to be a lot more consistent, and it's not just the videos. I am now trying to incorporate shorts. So it's going to be the videos on, for example, Tuesdays and Fridays. And then every day after that is going to be shorts because I want you to kind of like see that, hey, I'm here. I'm here and this is what we're doing, right? So I'm trying to do that. Hopefully you guys can see that. But again, I'm still getting there. I'm still getting there. So do not hold me to that. But yeah, I'm trying to be as consistent as I possibly can because I think consistency is key. And that is the key to growth. Because again, if you're not consistent and I put up a video, let's say today, and I don't put up another one until like 3 months from now, will you guys even know I'm here? My other flaw, you guys, don't procrastinate, delegate. So here's the thing. When I say delegate, I don't have a team of people to kind of like, do certain jobs or anything like that. I am my people. All right. So I am once again doing the lighting, doing the clothing, doing the makeup, doing the hair, setting up the camera, whatever, right? Trying to get different angles here or there or whatever like that. So when I say delegate, I'm trying to delegate myself to do the things I need to do. So if I say Sunday and Mondays are my days to actually record, edit, and upload videos ready to go, then I need to delegate myself into setting an alarm and making sure that I am doing that. Everyone is out of my space. Everyone is out of, the area of where I am. That way I can do what I need to do. And I have no distractions, right? If I procrastinate and I'm saying, okay, well, everybody's around me. I have to do this for everyone. I can't do this. Well, okay, I'll take one of my days away and I'll do, nothing's going to get done. And then when I procrastinate, then I'm not consistent. So they both have to go hand in hand with each other. If I don't procrastinate, then I can be consistent and then I can put out what I need to put out. And then you guys get the content that you need. So therefore, the cycle is broken. All right. The last two I actually did not completely fully write down, you guys. So I am so sorry. But basically, with the last 9 and 10, it was basically on the lines of, and that's why I said, you guys, delegate. You need to put down, and normally I have my notes. I did have my notes. You see it right here. I have my notes. It was just me kind of going off of my notes and what I need to give you guys. And this is all straight up and honest and being truthful. But for the most part, when it comes to what I wish somebody would have told me, I wish somebody would have told me to just enjoy and just have fun. That's really the biggest thing. Just have fun. And I feel like I have a lot of fun with you guys. We all talk, we, crack each other up or whatever like that. I feel like we are here, we're family. And I feel like you guys can tell me what it is that you need to tell me respectfully, respectfully, because at the end of the day, listen, you guys, I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. No disrespect to anyone else. I just don't feel like, just with me and my age and what I'm trying to do and the goals I'm trying to set for myself and how I'm trying to, be on social media. I don't need the stress. So don't stress me. I'm not going to disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. I want to enjoy what it is that I do, because it really isn't that difficult to block and delete. It's not. It's not. And I don't think you want her to come out. I want the space to be happy. I want it to be good. I want it to be sunshine. And I want it to be knowledgeable for us, right? It doesn't need to be hateful or heated, and you guys don't need to do that, not even with each other. It's just not that serious. It's not that serious. It really isn't. But for the most part, again, I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy. And I think that's really the key to just enjoying this content creation space. And that's what I plan to do. So at the end of the day, I'm just going to have fun and I'm just going to be consistent. I'm just going to show up. And like I said, if you are looking at this video and you're thinking to yourself, I want to be a content creator, I want to start a YouTube channel, just start. If you learned nothing else from this video, the number one takeaway from this video is just start. So either which way, just start and be consistent and everything else will follow. Don't worry about anything else. Everything else literally will follow. Whether it's the brand deals, whether it's monetizing, whatever it is, as subscribers, it will all follow. So just start and be consistent. And that is the only thing I can give to you guys. From my point of view, that I wish someone had told me before I started my YouTube channel. But I am enjoying what I'm doing so far. I hope you guys are as well. And if you are, I hope you are or have already subscribed to my channel. If you haven't, go ahead, just click the button right here. It's over here or over here. Just click it. Either which way, you'll have a good time over here. But hit that bell notification. That way you're notified. All right, you guys. But that's all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Feel alone. In a second, I'll be right there.